Like I always say, it's lit. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Back with my original segment, Ego Rumor Mill, and I got a stage that says Rumor Mill, coming from a good source. It hasn't been officially announced from Showtime, but it looks to be the case. And that's a fight with Floyd Mayweather's Mayweather promotion, TMT's Gervonta Tank Davis. He's getting a title shot, and it hasn't been officially announced, but the IBF champion, Jose the Sniper Pedraza, looks like it's going down on the Badou Jack versus James Degale unification in January as part of Showtime Boxing. Now again, this hasn't been confirmed from Showtime and announced, but it should be announced shortly from what I heard. I posted this earlier, and Badou Jack posted this on his Instagram. Press conference to announce Badou Jack title fight. And if you guys want to go in the New York area, Barclays Center at the Geico Atrium, November 16th at noon, right? So if you're in the East Coast, New York, you want to go see what that's talking about, make sure you tune in. But you go to Gervonta's page, and Leonard Ellerby put, excited to see Gervonta Tank Davis get his shot for a world title. We stay grinding, don't miss the show. It's a must-see TV, January 14th, which is obviously the date of Badou Jack James Degale at Showtime Sports. And Gervonta kept it short and sweet. It's Liddy again. And then he put the emoji. Now, this is a good fight. I think Tank Davis, they must be confident and feel like, you know what I mean, sink or swim. It's your time now to show what you got. They were talking about putting him in a title fight with Jason Sosa. That fight fell apart for whatever reason. Maybe money. I don't know all the particulars and all the details, but it fell apart. And Jason Sosa defended his title successfully on the Matchroom boxing card this last weekend. And he's still a champion, WBA champion. And it looks like Gervonta's still getting a title shot, which is definitely good for him. He's obviously been a fighter. See, this is a picture when he was a youngin'. He's been a fighter for a while. He's on the Mayweather Promotions banner, and they feel it's his time, so they're putting him in there with a guy like the Sniper. And see, this is a if you don't know some of the lighter weight divisions, you might not appreciate this match as much, but this is a good match because, truth be told, Gervonta Tank Davis, as good as he looks, there's certain flaws that I have seen, but more importantly, he doesn't have the pro level experience. So this is a lot of pressure to capitalize. Not saying he can't do it, but this is pressure because this is his first shot at a title, and it's going to be like, is he ready? They were saying he's the next Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather Promotions has been pushing him. He's had some spectacular performances on regular PBC. This is the bright lights. This is a title shot. This is what he wants. This is what he's been asking for. And just being linked to Floyd Mayweather, that's added pressure. You know what I mean? They're saying this is the guy to watch for, so he's going to have to put up or shut up. And he plans on putting up and showing people why he was getting praise. But he doesn't have the pro level experience like a Jose Pedraza. Pedraza, 22-0, so they're both undefeated, right? They call him the Sniper. I seen his Edner Cherry fight that was on Showtime. He fought for the vacant IBF title in last year, and he fought Steven Smith. I watched that fight. Michael Farinas. I think Farinas put Gamboa down. I know he fought Yuri Orkis Gamboa, but I think he might have dropped Gamboa, to be honest. But more importantly, Tevin Farmer, my dude, shout out to my dude. He reinvented his career. But when Tevin Farmer was learning on the job, he stopped Tevin Farmer, right? Tevin Farmer didn't have the experience, and we've seen how good Tevin Farmer turned out to be thus far. You know what I mean? Tevin Farmer's looking real sharp, spars with Vasil Lomachenko and things like that. So that's someone that Pedraza has on his resume. It's still a name despite Tevin Farmer's lack of amateur experience and stuff. It's a fact. He's 27. Tank Davis, he's 5'8.5", good reach, 70.5 from Puerto Rico. Tank Davis, I've seen him. I was at Mayweather's daughter's party, and he's not that tall for the division. So also undefeated, 15 knockouts, so high knockout ratio, 94%, 15 knockouts in 16 fights, but he hasn't fought anyone the caliber of the Sniper Pedraza, right? He's only 5'6", and he has a shorter reach. So definitely a step up in competition for him, but he says he's ready. His team thinks he's ready. Leonard Ellerby says he's excited. I'm excited. This, to me, enhances for sure Badou Jack James Degale card. That's already a good fight in itself, the main event. And it's like the detractors, you got to put up or shut up. A lot of the detractors saying PBC ran out of money and they're broke and Showtime this and PBC that. It's not looking good for y'all because these are like double headers. You know what I mean? In January, just listen to this. January, you got the young gun, Gervonta Tank Davis, first title fight, and he has an exciting style. I mean, the last fight that I seen him in, I think it was on Spike on the undercard, and he was throwing some hellacious uppercuts. It was just disgusting. So he's entertaining to watch. He's under pressure because it's a title shot, and he's fighting a champion, Jose Pedraza. And then the main event, you got Badou James Degale, the best super middleweights who are champions in a unification bout, right? And then in the same month, you have Mikey Garcia, who's having his second fight at 135 against a champion on the Leo Santa Cruz Carl Frampton undercard. That's just in January. That's not Broner coming back in February. That's not the Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman fight. So it's really not looking good to all the people that said, oh, Premier Boxing Champs, they're out of business. They don't know what they're doing. They lost all the money. I mean, how can you explain all these unifications, these title fights, these rising stars, name stars like Broner, Danny Garcia, Thurman? It's a lot. And 2017 is not even here. They still have fights like Julian J. Rock Williams, who's the #1 mandatory for Jamal Charlo's belt, the champion. And on that same card, that's the co-main event to Abner Mares, who's a veteran, right? Former champion, against the current champion, WBA featherweight champion, and that's Jesus Cuellar. So Showtime getting it done. A lot of quality fights and title matches. I mean, double features too. You tell me what other company is doing that, like other than PBC, where you're getting that and not on pay-per-view. That's the catch. Like, okay, you had title fights on the Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas card, but you also had to pay $70 for that. You know what I mean? Big difference. So I'm excited to see Tank Davis. He looks fresh, and we're going to see what this kid's made of. We're going to see what he's all about. This is the fight I was talking about with the nasty uppercuts. Crazy stoppage. He put this 9 weeks ago. Time to get my strap. So he's been itching for a title fight. This is big news for him, and also the Badou James Degale card. Again, it's still a quote-unquote rumor, but I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know what you think of all these fights, and remember where you heard it first. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off.